What's up, y'all? Welcome back to your daily dose. I'm your host, alizemills, and this is the daily dose where you already know we be doing the most. This is crazy because I've never went live before. This is my first time going live. So wow, this feels so amazing. Today's topic is going to be about. Before we even get into the topic, go ahead and follow me on Instagram at alize.mills. That's ALIZE.MILLS. You can also catch me on the young TikTok at Zelum15, ZELUM15. If you have any personal questions or comments or collaborations that you would like to share with me, my love, please email me at alizemills6 at gmail.com and alizemills@gmail.com. So this is gonna really go into a lot of this. Like I said, I've never done this before. I'm new to this. I'm so excited. And it might not be that long because I just took my meds. For any of you are who are new, I would like to let you guys know that yes, I am a mental health patient. I was in a mental health hospital too. I sure was. I'm not gonna let you know what mental hospital I was in, but yes, I do take medication. I am bipolar. I have anxiety. I've been diagnosed with MDD, which is major depressive disorder, and I've also been diagnosed with a I don't know what the other one is, but anyway, this is really going to be about self care and why it's important. I'm gonna tell y'all something because a lot of people don't tend to understand this, and this is very important. The reason I wanted to talk about this before I even head to bed was because really taking care of yourself is the most important thing. I'm just not only talking about hygiene because we don't want to stink, but I'm also talking mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. The reason I say this is because I wish somebody told me this back then when I was young. Why self care is so important. When you surround yourself around a lot of people, when you put yourself in certain situations, in certain environments with a lot of individuals, especially if you are an empath, you will see that that is very overwhelming for you. Okay, and sometimes how they say with birds that hang together flock together. So you will find yourself acting like that person or doing certain things that that person should do. Also, if you hang out with somebody who broke, you're gonna be the what? The next broke motherfucker. Okay, I'm sorry, excuse my language, but it's true. So it's always good to hang around people who are like minded. But the most important thing about self care is when we start to actually take care of ourselves and get to know who we are on the inside, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, we start to set boundaries for ourselves. See, I was the type of person that never really set boundaries. I never, put myself in, a position of, trying to, my bad. um, I never really put myself in a position of, self growth, self improvement, because I would allow people to walk over me. I would allow people to say things about me. I would allow people to do certain things, disrespect me because I was so damn kind. I was so damn nurturing. Like, oh yeah, Alize, yeah, you could, man. She'll do anything. Let me tell you a story. Um, for example, I remember there was this one girl that I liked so much. I was so infatuated with this girl, right? And I told her I would do anything for you. But the thing is, she would really disrespect me in so many ways and shapes and forms. And the funniest thing about it is this woman would disrespect me, but I would still do anything for her just because I liked her. Now, I remember when I started to set boundaries for myself and say, I no longer will see myself as, allowing somebody to disrespect me and do me dirty because who like I don't care about myself evidently if I'm allowing you to treat me a certain kind of way. And if a person is disrespecting you and you allowing somebody to disrespect you, then you must not love yourself. Let's keep it on 100. You do not love yourself if you allow somebody to, disrespect you and speak to you any kind of way and, do certain things to you that you know that you would not do to yourself, something that you don't like. So, I remember one time I told her, you know what? She asked me to do something. I don't know if it was to buy something for her. I don't know. It was something. And I said no. And she was like, you saying no to me, Alize? Wow, Alize, she's saying no to me. Because normally, like I said, I would allow her to do certain things just like I would do the same thing with people. I would allow people to just run over me. I got tired of people doing that. Now that I express myself a lot more, especially now since I decided to, I'm going through a spiritual awakening. So I'm going through a spiritual transformation. I've been speaking to my spirit guides. You know what I'm saying? I do spirit guide meditation. Tomorrow I'm going to have an inner child date. I want to call it a play date. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I allow my inner child talks to me. It might sound a little weird, but there is a little kid voice that is inside of me that does speak to me. Not aloud, but literally on the inside. Some people don't get it. But there's a childlike voice that does speak to me inside my head. Says, hey, pay attention to me. Love me. And I've been doing shadow work as well. And I wrote a lot of things in my journal that I will not say on this live stream. But the first important things of self care is to journal. That's my way of doing self care, is to journal. The second thing is to meditate. Also, I do want to get back into exercising because I was doing that, but then I lose my momentum after a while. I just need that extra push, that extra, support and motivation or whatever the hell it is. So anyway, what I like to say is also self care. Is also, if I want to go out, shoot, like I got my eyebrows done. That's self care to me. I want to go out and get my eyebrows done. Monday I will be getting a haircut because my hair looks terrible as hell. Like I need a haircut. But anyway, putting the hat back on. But like I was saying, it could be anything. Self care can be, but me, like I said, journaling, shadow work, having a play day with my inner child, getting to know me, who I am. What are my likes and dislikes? What are things that I love to do? What are things that make me happy? Truly, what are things that make you happy? You know what I'm saying? See, some of us we get so much of we put ourselves around individuals, around certain people, but we don't take time to ourselves. And honestly, if you a motherfucker who doesn't like to be alone, how are you going to build a relationship with somebody else? If you don't like to be alone, that means that you don't feel comfortable with yourself. You get what I'm saying? You really do not feel comfortable with yourself. You really do not feel comfortable with yourself. Because if you put yourself, my bad, somebody was calling me. If you are just, give me a second. If you are not comfortable with being alone by yourself, that is very bad, because we all need our privacy. We all need to be alone sometimes. Sometimes, even if it's only 5 to 10 minutes, 10 minutes to 15. If you're a parent, it may not be a lot of alone time that can get, but at the same time, like I said, 10 to 15 minutes, even if it's just for 2, 3 minutes, sometimes we need that alone time to ourselves. And me personally, I know I need alone time because I'm very needy. I get very clingy. I want to be around an individual, especially somebody I pursue. And it becomes bad. It becomes really bad because it's like almost like it becomes desperate. You know what I'm saying? So I think with me being alone and being able to, get in touch with my inner child and work on that is the most important thing. Because if I don't heal myself, who is going to heal me? The same things that I think, the same negative thoughts and the same belief system that I have had for years is going to continue to manifest into my reality unless I decide to change it. You get what I'm saying? And see, one thing I've learned is that, over time, when you start to really grow and you start to really just, care for yourself and put yourself first, you will start to see a different view of yourself. You will start to feel different. See, I want nothing but peace in my life. I don't want drama. I don't want none of that BS. I want nothing but peace because, you know, it's important for me to have my peace. And somebody always told me, you cannot put a price on peace. You cannot put a price on a peace of mind. And when I was younger, I would always put people ahead of me. I would always put people first. You know what I'm saying? And up in the end. Because hold on, can y'all? Oh, okay, yeah, y'all can hear me. So I will put people first, and I would never, care about me or focus on me. Now, I'm able to go to the dentist. I'm able to get my mouth fixed. Actually, soon I will be getting four of my wisdom teeth removed. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm gonna record it, so it will be on my YouTube channel. It will be on there. But I'm getting four of my wisdom teeth removed. I just got my teeth clean. I don't want to show them, but I'm getting braces next Tuesday. So that's something that I'm getting done. So with my insurance, just using it. I'm getting a lot of things done, so I'm gonna go ahead and take advantage of that. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like, and also cleaning my room too. Well, I don't really need to clean all of it. It's just this certain stuff in my room. Like I was told, if your room is messy, that means your life is messy because your mind is everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I like to make sure I clean my room. I'm gonna start probably doing a Super Tuesday, like how they used to do at Job Corps when I went. We would always clean every Tuesday. I'm gonna start doing that because I'm gonna be, just so I can give myself more boundaries. Also, one thing I do is to do more self care. I do tell people that I turn my phone off at a certain amount of time, which is at 10 o'clock p.m. because I don't want no one calling me. I don't want no one texting me because I don't like when people do that. I feel like it's very rude, and I feel like I don't care enough about myself or care enough about my health, especially my sleep, because I need to get my 8 hours of sleep in order for me to, wake up the next morning and feel refreshed and feel good. Because if I don't, I get cranky. And like I said, I do take medication. So the medication that I take makes me sleepy. Like as I'm doing this live stream, I'm really sleepy right now. Like my eyes, I'm trying very hard to stay awake. So that's why I'm just, and it makes me woozy and it makes me feel like a zombie. This is why I don't like taking meds. But there's an upside to it too. But self care, having a schedule for yourself. Like I said, not only just time to take out for yourself, but certain things that you need to get done, priorities, responsibilities, making sure, whatever it is. That's what my version of self-care is. Everyone is different. I'm not saying go do that, but I'm just saying when it comes to you, what are things that you need to get done? Like for me, I have to go to the dentist. I have to go get my glasses at the end of this month, June 24th. Well, I don't get them this month, but I have to go to the eyeglass place. I got to get I do have to get a new pair of glasses. Also, like I said, I have to get braces, stuff like that. So, just handling the most important things in life. And right now, what's really important to me is myself. And the reason I say myself is important is because my health is important. I'm trying not to eat like a lot of, out food that's not good for you, healthy food, eat more healthier foods and choose more healthier options rather than choosing anything that's not good for you. So, like I said, I will show you guys there. I have, ooh, this is my Indian food right here. Let me put this to the side because I do have this. So, give me 1 second because I got these. I got that puzzle, but I'm not going to get that. So for tomorrow, what I will be doing is these. I will be coloring. These are coloring books that I decided to pick out. I do have my Scooby Doo ones. I got my crayons and stuff, so I will be coloring and stuff like that. And, just to really bring out my inner child. And I do want to say this, that if anyone who has told you that you're a child or you act so, whatever they've said, they call you a baby, don't listen to that because it's always good to get in touch with your inner child because your inner child is the playful version of who you are. It's also the shadow version of who you are as well because there's a dark side and there's also a good side. And, it's really who you are on the inside that is the most important thing. So, me personally, I am a kid at heart. Okay. So, I do like to, like I said, I will sit here and eat Cinnamon Toast Crunch and be up watching the fucking Fairly Odd Parents and Jimmy Neutron till I don't know how, like 3 to 5 a.m. in the morning. That's just me. Like, don't bother me. Phone off, all of that. And that's why children are very special because children, they're amazing. Um, like their hearts, they're very innocent. And children are very creative. That's why they manifest very easily as well. You know, that's why they always tell you when you're manifesting something, you always want to think like, go back to that moment that made you so happy as a child. Okay. Now, every one of us have a different story. Each and every one of us have a different past, and it's totally understandable. But I guarantee you, there's something in your life, one thing in your life that made you happy, something that just made you feel like, wow, I feel like a child again. Okay. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be out there in front of the lawn. I'm going to be out there in front of the house. I'm going to be lying on the grass. I'm going to be playing some meditation music. I'm also going to meditate as well. I do want to meditate so I can get in touch with my spirit guides once again. Me personally, I have never seen my spirit guides, but I have felt my spirit guides and I felt the emotion that they give me. As you can see, I wear my rose quartz. I wear this because this actually opens up my heart chakra. It helps me to, let a lot of love inside of my heart, as well as my evil eye, which is any type of evil entity that tries to come my way. This evil eye will put a curse on it. I've actually cleansed my crystals as well as my amethyst, which is also, it also protects me, but I believe this also helps with confidence. So I have my tiger eye, my evil eye, and my rose quartz. And I have these three and I wear them every day. And I will say that I've been noticing a lot of people's energies. And as an empathic being, me personally, I have met five witches. Okay. I'm not going to put their names out there because no, why would I do that? But I've met five witches in my lifetime. And honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think I belong here. The reason I say I don't believe I belong here is because I know that I have a bigger purpose that's way bigger than me, and I don't want to keep reincarnating and keep coming to this planet. I want to be able to ascend. And there's a lot of other things that I have to learn about spirituality, especially knowing that within Kemetic studies, it's only men and women. There is no such thing as homosexuality. And some people say this, if you are homosexual, then there's no way that you can ascend. I want to look more into that and learn more about that. Because me, like I said, I don't try to follow, but I mostly want to be my own leader. I don't want to follow the crowd. I don't want to follow the sheep, because when you follow people, that's why I say people talk about a lot of spirituality on TikTok, but however, research these things and try to actually learn more from your from what you research. Like I did a whole, if you go on my daily dose channel, you can actually look up when I it's a video of me talking about how I have herpes simplex virus 1, right? And I talk about when the medication was actually founded, which was, I believe, was around the 1900s, around there. Don't quote me on it. Just go look at the video. And I think I did put down the sources. I said the sources of where you can actually go ahead and look it up at. And that was when I was doing the video. So yeah, that's something that is important and to remember. But anyway, like I was saying, so yeah, self care is very important. And if you really want to get to know yourself and understand who you are, I think you should start to take some, more self care, especially when it comes to your inner child. Like I'm going to tell you right now, when I'm doing my shadow work, there's a lot of dark and evil things that come to the surface. And when I mean dark and evil things, I'm talking about certain things that I used to think when I was very young. So a lot of those things do come to the surface. A lot of those things are very scary. And a lot of people don't want to bring them to the surface. That's why when you are in other relationships, that's why when you are in, friendships, whatever it is, meeting new people, you guys wonder why you consistently keep on acting the same way you're acting, because you haven't healed that part of you. You haven't decided to bring it to the surface. There is nothing wrong. I made a video about this. There is nothing wrong with you feeling the way that you feel. Do not sit here and allow people to tell you that you must be happy 24/7. There is not such a thing. That is not true whatsoever. You're going to feel, you're going to be mad, you're going to be pissed, you're going to be upset, you're going to be angry, you're going to be a lot of things. You are not going to be happy 24/7. It's okay to say I'm sad. It's okay to say that I'm feeling this way, because if you don't, then you are suppressing that negative energy and you are only sweeping it under a rug. How when people sweep they sweep under the rug instead of sweeping in a dustpan and actually throwing it away. They actually sweep it under the rug. It's still trash under there. So all that trash that you're gathering, you're going to continue to you're going to continue to act the same way that you're acting, and it's going to happen with another person and another person and another person, and eventually you're going to have to actually face your demons. You have to. There is no running away from this. So the most important thing is to really connect with your inner child. Like I said, I myself, I am not perfect. That's why I tell people there are certain things that I'm still progressing on. I have a lot of growth from when before of last year, 2019, as of today, because I was reckless. I didn't care. I have a narcissistic personality. You're talking to someone who really can actually sit here and say, "Oh yeah, I had a narcissistic I have a narcissistic personality where sometimes I can be controlling, sometimes I feel like it's about me, and sometimes I feel like, you know what, fuck that other individual. Straight the fuck up." I have borderline personality disorder. I am capable of crossing your boundaries. So do not sit here and say, "Well, Alizé." No, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I don't give a fuck who you are. Depression. I get very depressed. When I get depressed, I don't want to clean up shit. I don't want to take a shower. I don't want to brush my teeth. I don't want to do nothing because right now I'm depressed. I'm feeling some type of way. And right now I just don't feel like doing shit. I get anxiety. I get nervous. I get that shit. I start overthinking, and major depressive disorder, lack of concentration, all of those things. I remember my therapist telling me, "You are not depression. Remind yourself that depression is something dark that is evil sitting in the corner." So remember, when you have major depressive disorder, or if you have any type of whatever depression, you have bipolar disorder, anything, bipolar depression, remember that that is not you. That mental illness is not you. Okay? It is not you. Okay? Because some people will think this is who I am. Your mental illness does not make you. That's why I say it's important to take care of yourself first. That's why I like to read books. That's why I am going to keep journaling, and like this book that I'm reading. Actually, it's called I Am. This actually teaches you about life and how we all have choices. You have a choice whether you wanted to wake up this morning and be mean or be a nice person. You had a choice of whether you wanted to not take out the trash or take out the motherfucking trash. Everybody has a choice. It's on you. We live in a world of infinite possibilities. That's why you hear so many people talking about manifestation. That's why you hear so many motherfuckers saying, "Hey, you can change your reality because you are the creator, you are the author, you are the star of your own movie." So stop thinking that you're not. Stop thinking that you can put no. Your reality, that is you are in control of. You have a choice of whether you want to take care of yourself or not. I had a choice of whether I wanted to go to my dentist appointment or not. I had a choice of whether I wanted to leave the mental hospital or not. I had a choice of whether I wanted to commit suicide or not. It's all up to me. It's all up to you at the end of the day. See, I keep this gown with me, and the reason I don't know where the shit is now, but I keep this gown to remind myself that that night that I could have committed suicide and killed myself, would it have really been a good idea? No. I stayed in the mental institution for 52 hours, just enough time to really lay there and tell myself, "Alizé, if you don't get your shit together, this is exactly where you're going to end up, and motherfuckers are not going to want to fuck with you." Why aren't people going to want to fuck with Alizé? Because Alizé don't fucking listen, and because she crazy as hell. She crazy. The bitch is crazy, baby. Outside hanging on the goddamn roof talking about Wakanda. You know what I'm saying? No, seriously, like, I told myself, I don't belong here. I don't belong here. That's why I had to start doing my self care. I'm the one that called to help me get into intensive therapy. I did it. I schedule, look, I do this. I go to my therapy sessions. I talk to my spirit guides. I meditate. I do that for myself because I love myself. I remember this one time when I was last year, I got infatuated with this woman. And literally, I don't even think I was infatuated. I don't know what it was, but I really liked this woman. But I kept telling myself I'm not good enough for her. I'm not worthy enough for her. Why would she want somebody like me? And I ended up telling her that. And she said, "So why the fuck are you here?" She didn't say that, but she said, "Why are you trying? Why am I trying? If I don't think I'm good enough, then why am I trying? Why?" So I had to ask myself whether or not um I don't like it like that. It looked weird. I had to ask myself whether or not I love myself. And why do I feel the way that I feel? Because I used to get bullied, because I was abused, physically abused, neglected by my mother, because I didn't feel like I was good enough, because every relationship I was in, I was always the person who you just would talk to, but I was never that person that you wanted to really pursue. And I kept thinking I wasn't good enough. So I had a negative disbelief within myself when it came to talking to individuals. That's why I don't pursue people, because I get scared. But I'm not afraid to admit that. So that's why I say I have to love myself and see what kind of relationship I want to have myself have with me, an honest relationship. Okay. If there's certain things that I'm doing that I know that I need to correct, let me tell you something. A mistake is what's something that you make once. If you make that twice or 3 to 4 times, that's not a mistake. That's motherfucking insanity. And you need to change that shit. I know because I've done it multiple times in my life. So was it a mistake or insanity? That part. And see, I decided that I love me. I accept me. I love how I look. I love who I am. I love the qualities that I possess. I love how intelligent I am. I love how honest I am. I'm a very transparent woman, and I love how aware that I am, because I know when I do something wrong. And see, that's something that people don't understand in therapy. A lot of people say, I remember someone telling me, "How are you going to be able to how are you going to be able to forgive somebody if you don't know what you're forgiving them for?" If you're not, it's almost like it's the same thing with being aware. If you don't know what the problem is, then how are you going to fix it? If you don't know the root of the problem, see, I know the root of my problems. I know the root of my problems. Okay. And I'm not blaming them, but mommy and daddy. It's true. But see, at the same time, I'm not sitting here saying, well, it's their fault that I can't be successful. It's their fault that I can't do this. It's their fault that I can't do that. No, because why would I do that? For what exact reason? Why? I'm not blaming nobody. I got to take full responsibility for the things that I do as an adult. See, we're not responsible for the things that happened to us or what was done to us in our past as children. You are not responsible for those traumatic experiences and things that have been done to you. But baby, you are responsible for the things that you do of today, because you have a choice and you can make decisions for yourself. When you were younger, when we were all younger, our parents made decisions for us because we were what? Children. But as of today, we are adults. That's a different story. So you have a choice of whether you want to change or not. See, everybody is capable of change. A lot of people just don't want to do it. Secretly, a lot of people don't want to change their ways. That's why they continue to do the same things that they do, because they don't want to change and they know they need to. But in all honesty, that they want to, nah. Not a lot of people are ready for that self growth. Not a lot of people are ready for that talk. Not a lot of people are ready for that. And everybody has different backgrounds. People were raised differently. So I have to remember that I can't try to change everybody, but the only person that I can change is myself. So that's why self-care is the most important thing. Because if I truly care about myself, then another person is going to care about me. But if I don't give a fuck about myself, don't you think that that same energy that I give myself is going to be reciprocated? It sure the fuck is. Because I don't care about me. I don't put me first. And that's not fair. That's not fair to me. That's not fair to who I am. That's not fair because I'm thinking that that person is more important than me. You see, that's why a lot of us stay in connections that don't work. That's why a lot of us stay in relationships that don't work because we don't think that we're good enough and we don't think that we're worthy enough to be with somebody who actually does love us because we don't even love who we are. So we decide to stick with that individual because we don't love ourselves. We don't think we're worthy enough. If you truly did love yourself, you would not be in the same situation. And you can't tell me that I'm wrong. Because if I loved myself, I wouldn't continue to be with a man who had another woman and who was cheating on me and doing me dirty and taking my money and only using me for my body. And I damn sure wouldn't have stuck with a man who put his hands on me. Right? But then at the same time, let me tell you that don't be saying, Alize, well, you can't say that because you don't know what it's like. I'm not saying that. I know what it's like. I do. I do. My father used to fuck me up. He used to beat my he used to beat the fuck out of me. And I'm not laughing because I laugh at my pain. He used to beat the fuck out of me. And when I was with the last guy that I was with, he choked me and he left scratches all over my face. And I never talked to this person again because why would I want to talk to somebody who would do me like that and then leave me out on the streets to be homeless and anything could have happened to me? I could have been raped. I could have been killed. I probably wouldn't even be in front of you today. There's a lot of weird experiences that could have experiences. There's a lot of things that I've experienced and things that have hurt me, but at the same time, I'm still here. And I don't even give myself much credit. And I want you to give yourself much credit. I'm gonna end this live because I'm very tired. It's kicking in, y'all. That medicine. I'm gonna tap out. But I do want to let you know before I end this live is that you need to really take time to really love yourself and put yourself first. Even if you want to take yourself to a spa trip, you want to get your motherfucking nails done, baby. You want to sit here, you want to be like, hey, boo, get you a haircut. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna take myself out on a date next week, baby. I'm going to the movies and I'm gonna take myself out to dinner. Why? Because that's self-care. That's love. I love me. I'm in a relationship with myself. I love myself. And I've never been able to say I love myself, but I love myself. I love how I look. I love how I speak. I just love everything about me because I'm an amazing woman. I am a fucking black melanated goddess queen. And whoever is watching this, baby, you are fucking amazing yourself. And don't deny it. And don't allow somebody else to make you feel like you're not. Because in this world, we live in a world of where people are so toxic and people love to get mistreated. That's why motherfuckers keep continuing to go back to people that mistreat them. Baby, I don't give a damn. I said this. Let me tell you something. I was in my past, I used to tell people, oh, I want you. Beg, give me another chance. Fuck all that, baby. I don't want you. I want something new. Something that's gonna bring something that I know that honestly not only matches my energy. I don't know what the fuck that mean. I'm old school. I don't know what the hell match my energy mean. And let me tell you something about this talking shit. Let me tell you something. What the hell does that even mean? Talking is what I'm doing right now. What the we talking. Huh? So wait, we just talking? So we just talk every day like we just that's all we. Let me tell you something, honey. I'm old school. It's either you with me or you not. And if you not with me, then go on somewhere. Go on somewhere, honey. Period. But yeah, that's gonna be me tomorrow. So I'm gonna be having fun with myself. I'm gonna be just ooh, I can't wait. I'm gonna be in the sun bathing. But anyway, y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed this live. Like, comment, subscribe, and share, baby. Let me tell you, and then before I go, like I said, love you because nobody else is gonna love you like the way you love you. And don't be listening to people that tell you I know you better than you know yourself. Honey, they don't know you better than you know you. Only you know you better than you know you.